From the Seder ATAM Radio, please stand by. We are attempting to prevent copyright swap and outsourced unwelcomed commercials.
Katam Radio, bitte warten Sie. Wir versuchen, Urheberrechtsverletzungen und unerwünschte Werbung von externen Anbietern zu verhindern.
KTAM Radio.
Katam Radio.
KTAM Radio, please stand by. We are attempting to prevent copyright swap and outsourced unwelcomed commercials.
Katam Radio, bitte warten Sie. Wir versuchen, Urheberrechtsverletzungen und unerwünschte Werbung von externen Anbietern zu verhindern.
KTAM Radio.
Katam Radio, bitte.
Merry Christmas. This is Mr. Jebediah. I am the feller that owns the bar, Teats Galore and Teats Galore. You might have heard of my business from Riddle Steel Radio. Also own the Squatcho channel. It's Christmas. I own this channel. I say Merry Christmas. Tune in to KTAM Radio. We specialize in giving to you the latest in current news and esoteric kind of things. Also, we'll do all the blade sports, bushcraft, and tomahawk throwing, and precarious credit hunting adventures. Stay tuned to KTAM Radio. Subscribe to Joe X as well. And this is your station for free speech and other things that are the most accurate and most truthful social media as possible. So stay tuned to KTAM Radio. Thank you for your patronage. This is Uncle Jebediah, the fellow that owns Teats Galore Bar that you might have heard of, Riddle Steel Radio. Be sure to tune in to KTAM and Riddle Steel Radio, your source for heavy metal and the most current, most truthful news source of media as possible, as far as the article will permit to leak out. This is Mr. Jebediah. You have a Merry Christmas. Attention patriots, mosh pit veterans, and hardcore lovers of freedom. This weekend, Cletus and Jebediah's Fishing in the Double Barrel Emporium is offering free petitions to put you know who on the next ballot. Uncle Ted. Yep, he's also on a watch list from the feds. And he's thoroughbred, red, white, and blue, just like me and just like you, brother. So come on down yonder this weekend for free autographed energy drinks and bowling knives. If you win a prize at our various Target shooting games. Oh yeah, Cletus and Jebediah's Fishing in the Double Barrel Emporium this weekend. And half off anti-freedom beverage for the day. If you win a Target practice all the games. That's right, don't be late. So come on down to Cletus and Jebediah's Fishing in the Double Barrels Outdoor Warehouse Emporium. This weekend will be 2 free hand grenades and NATO regulation gas masks within the purchases of 7 automatic automatic primary and secondary covers. Win your chick a tactical breast vest that may be eligible to be autographed by the Motorhead City Batman himself sweepstakes. Ah, yeah! This ain't your Barney Sanders convention, y'all. So get on down yonder here and have a beer and shoot a deer and don't be queer. Limited 3 dicks per visit unless guaranteed intent to purchase bazookas. All total biologically born chicks are totally welcome, but the disclaimer says chicks must have biological accoutrements of like sheer and total megalithic sex. All like really and totally massive and disproportionate to the waistband size. So come on in and make sure liberty never is dead. Get your ass in here and vote for Uncle Ted. This message is brought to you by sheer and total kick-ass shit and Black Bazooka Coffee Incorporated. So get on down here to Cletus and Jeopardize. This isn't the Double Barrel Emporium this weekend. This weekend, yeah! Attention, all lovers of freedom and all patriots of the country that believe in freedom. The Western world is under attack. Yuns need to tune in to KTAM Radio and follow the most accurate news sources that regular social media can find. Yuns need to support Joe X. Joe X is getting oppressed by his own country that he served just for speaking his mind and giving a fuck about his own people. Yuns need to not just sit there with the tallywackers out the TikTok and out their incognito hub. Yuns need to stick up for fellow failures of Yuns countrymen when they endorse straits from their government, because it's not a matter of fact of white versus black or east versus west. It's a fact of government versus you. We live in government versus Yuns. Merry Christmas, any followers of Joe X. Because unless you have heard of Joe X, you're not going to be watching my shit at all. And when you see me, they're going to go, this guy ain't as exciting. He ain't as good looking. He ain't as adventurous as Joe X. Hey, we all have to start somewhere, okay? If I live to be 380 years old and steroids keep me alive, maybe I could be half as cool as Joe X. Today's word is green Marlboro, guys. Green Marlboro. So, whether you know about Joe X or not, whether you care about the outdoors or not, okay? Whether you care about bushcraft, tactical, guns, knives, what you should care about if you're not a piece of shit is fucking freedom of speech and the right to defend yourself. Look I'm a crazy fuck that doesn't have a big channel, dude, and not a lot of people watch, probably nobody's watching at all, okay? But the whole amalgamation of my channel could be about kitty cats, could be about Jesus. It all culminates that fuckers nowadays don't have the balls to really be themselves. They're fake, banal ass, blue pill, simping, beta, fake alpha male or fake alpha male fucks. I can tell Joe X is a really good dude. He has nothing to hide. That's why he says whatever on his mind. That's why he blurts any fucking thing out, dude. He has nothing to hide. He's not a fake person. And I know how it is when it's all awkward and you feel stupid
because your neighbors are fucking assholes and they call the cops to fuck with you about doing shit like I'm doing here, okay? And then they try to take your fucking guns, and then they try to take your fucking job, and then they try to discredit whatever the fuck you say, and then they try to block you from the internet, and then whatever way, shape, or form, they try to block you from speaking your fucking mind and defending yourself. And most people nowadays, they don't give a fuck because all they care about is getting through their stupid fucking 9-to-5 job, talking about how they live vicariously through other men with jerseys on, sports, like how I talk about how I live vicariously through Joe when he's totally delivering the iron rod test to T from Cold Steel, okay? I'm a hypocrite there. So all people do is live 9-to-5. They talk about sports, living vicariously through some other man, or their fucking brainwashed, sycophantic ass, one-sided, brainwashed ass, psyoped, fucking news shit, CNN, Fox, MAGA, fucking libtards, whatever the fuck they call themselves or think that they are. Okay? Then they get through traffic and they have a beer along the way or some shit. Then they go home and they can't wait till their wife falls asleep so they can jack off to the fucking computer, watch Netflix, eat a TV dinner, and do it all fucking over. And those are the kind of sheeple, drone, mindless fucks that are going to make people like more importantly and more exquisitely Joe X, and far lesser degree myself. It's making fuckers like us archaic. Get off your ass, eat some steak, do some steroids, have some fucking nuts. It's not that hard to be a man nowadays. Just get off your fucking ass. Because these sheeple don't give a fuck about standing up for rights or making sure the Jep Stein McEffreys and all the aristocracy and all the politicians or whatever fucking come in handy and do what the fuck we pay them for. John F. Kennedy in America, John F. Kennedy was a president, and he said, don't ask what your country could do for you, ask what you could do for your country. It's coming a time where we the people are like, hey, what the fuck are you doing with our tax dollars? What the fuck are you doing with our land? Fuck you. We're willing to lose a few to get you the fuck out of that office. But here's the ticker. People on the right side of politics, they're all confused. You have libertarians that believe in pro-life, you have libertarians that believe in pro-choice, you have libertarians, or you have Americans that believe there should be a theocracy, like this is God's country, you know, like you better be not be fixing, you know, can't be no nudie channel, and you can't go to the nudie bar, right? And then we got some other people that think that maybe we should have some gun control, then some people no gun control at all, that some people think we should have a little bit of health care and social safety nets. Some people say, fuck that, we shouldn't even have handicap parking spaces. So everybody on the right, this is my left hand, I think it's right, to you it's flipped. Everybody on the right is a fucking douchebag, and they're undivided, right? They don't care about the poor, and it's coerced gentrification. It's mandatory gentrification. Then on the left, okay, you have people that are arguably way more retarded, especially when it comes to political correctness, what you can and can't say, and you need to get this vaccine, and you can't own shit, but we'll give you free shit. They're all stupid, right? They're all people who have their head up their ass, because unlike me and Joe, they're what you call, I'm jealous a little bit. They're family people. They spend too much time worrying about little Johnny not turning emo goth and making sure he gets his toys, and we go see a Friday night movie, we have McDonald's on Wednesday, we go to church for 2 hours, and then we run over Lazarus the leper while going to venerate St. Ronald McDonald, okay? They don't have any fucking time to open their minds, and just like other sheeple, they're looking for a demographic. They don't think outside the box. They walk forward. It's like, oh, should I eat McDonald's? Should I eat this chicken place? It's like, oh, am I MAGA or am I libertarian? Am I Democrat? Oh, do I belong to this club? Am I this religion? Why don't you think for your fucking self? Why don't you listen to every fucking buddy instead of spending all your time jacking off and watching fiction and living vicariously through other people, unless they're Joe X, that's totally fine. And then actually open your mind, and we don't do that shit anymore. The human race, the Western world, was literate for about 200 or 300 years, and then they quit giving a fuck because you guys let yourself get psyoped in the fucking mundane materialism, day to day drudgery. No one's watching. No one gives a fuck. Support. I'm the most unlikable person in the world. Okay, that's why I'm afraid of endorsing my hero, Mr. Joe. Right? He's more likable than me. If you don't like Joe, you have a jealousy problem. You're mad at somebody who has the freedom to be a lot more fit than you. I don't know why anybody would. So, anyways, get off your ass. Go do something. You could start small by checking out Joe X and hearing what he's about, and then talking about not just him. You guys, Americans, MAGA, Republican, you didn't help. You didn't save Kyle Rittenhouse. You didn't. If he went to prison, you would have let him die. The January 6th guy and shit like that, you didn't bail him out of jail. You would have let him rot, okay? All the Alex Jones and all these other guys who get canceled from the fucking internet, dude, for speaking red pill. Remember, left is woke. We're red pill, right? We're people who speak red pill. I'm not saying you have to worship red pill. I'm not saying you have to fucking get an Andrew Tate tattoo. I'm just telling you how it is. I have a lot of time to research the jargons, the liturgies of what's going on, okay? If you're right and traditional nowadays, you call yourself red pill, okay? If you're fucking on the left, you call yourself woke, okay? It's a battle of ideologies. That Joe will know what this word is, the zeitgeist, the zeitgeist of the fucking, of our time is fucking red pill versus woke, okay? And all the red pill guys, you fucking Mr. Republicans, Mr. Pro-Americans, Mr. Pro-Constitutionalists, one by one, if your neighbor gets pulled over on the side of the road and ATF is fucking them up the ass, you're going to care more about going home and prepping and LARPing your tactical fucking bullshit than actually getting off your ass. You only care about your own family if shit really does hit the fan. What's that? The shit hits the fan scenario. The end of rule and law. The end of the world as we know it. If any of that prepping shit goes on, you're only gonna give a fuck about your own fucking family. You've been waiting for Jason Aldean, it's a country song, to lead the charge when the bad guys finally come to your hometown. What you guys need to do is believe in something, know that it's of God, know that it's of the Constitution, know that it's of right. Whatever, you don't believe in God or not, you know it's right because it's fucking freedom. And whatever, people nowadays, they think out their ass, right? Like I said it, like think outside the box and listen to this, a little bit of this and that. There's an element of that, right? But we in America, we made a paradigm, a system called the Constitution. Okay, if we break that shit, some of us should have the balls to get up and break them because the Constitution is holy to us. I think Mr. Joe can understand, man, because the First and Second Amendment, freedom of speech, the freedom to have fucking weapons and to defend your own asshole, that shit is going bye-bye. So if you guys out there want to keep jacking off the TikTok and keep fucking around with fiction and never get off your ass and never stand for anything and let these freedoms go, then fucking fine. You know why? Because people like me and Joe have no fucking kids. You guys are the assholes with posterity. You guys are the ones with sons and daughters and grandkids and all that other fucking bitch ass shit. And you are such a fucking coward for sitting on your ass and just absorbing fiction and eating a bunch of fucking starches and then and fucking whacking off. You don't do shit with your fucking life. I have the smallest channel in the world and I'm trying to do fucking something, dude. And just like I predicted, only Jacob B. Peterson said anything about Joe X's the shit going on with him because he's smart. He understands our fucking niche, our business, our knife, our survival knife fucking channels, okay? They're never gonna get mainstream unless you have somebody like Joe. That's why Cold Steel is stupid for not hiring Joe and hiring Luke instead. I'm trying to help you guys out. I don't expect to make any money from this shit, get monetized, whatever. I'm just saying, out of all you, like, oh no, the rousing rendition, the only people that they're gonna come and make this shit mainstream and have eyeballs to what the fuck we're doing and go down the rabbit hole and see all of us, it's gonna start with Joe. And that shit's gonna get fucked even worse if the homeboy is no longer gonna be able to get these fucking knives and buy all this shit to fucking smash. God bless him. Go check out Joe Explorer. That's his new channel. That sounds really fucking exciting. He has the endurance to keep that channel going. He's really fit. We're going to get to some axe throwing, some boring ass shit. You're going to listen to K-Tam Radio. God bless you. It's fucking Christmas. Whoop-de fucking do. This is Squatcho. Keep on rocking the free world. Or else. Live on your knees or die on your feet, you know? Fucking A. This is K-Tam Radio, son of a bitch.
Living in a technocracy dystopia, and what that fella George Orwell and all them Alex Jones critters and all them fellers are fighting for your rights, is fighting for your freedom. There's a victim of cancel culture, cancel culture, and young's letting it happen. Young's not sticking up for your fellers of freedom, and I'm mad at young's. I'm so mad at you, and you can start by following K-Tam Radio and subscribing to Joe X. Young's need to bring awareness to when young's fellow countrymen and your fellow Westerners getting got by the government just for them exercising their rights, just for them having an opinion. If young's don't believe me, if young's some kind of sycophantic freaking fascist bastard, I'm gonna whoop all of yuns. I need yuns to subscribe to Joe X. It's a Joe Xmas Christmas here at K-Tam Radio and a Joe Xmas New Year, you hear? So stay tuned. Yuns follow K-Tam Radio with Pastor Squatcho. That's me. I love yuns. Yuns, get going. Yuns doing what you gotta do to fight for your rights. A feller said that time to time, the tree of liberty is thirsty, and it needs to be watered. It needs to be watered with dos sangres de fascismos and patriotismos. Los desperados. You're tuned in to K-Tam Radio. You're gonna follow Joe X. You're gonna bring awareness to his tyranny, and we're gonna party and make the best of it. It's 2025. It's Christmas time. It's a Joe Xmas Christmas. We're hearing from T from Cold Steel. She said, Merry Christmas to Joe Xmas Christmas. She wants to partake in his eye roll test. Yuns follow me as I follow Joe X. Yuns, give him a subscribe if you want to stay alive. Fighting for your freedoms. This is K-Tam Radio coming at you live in San Bernardino National Forest. Yuns better do that. Yuns better do. I won't love yous. Don't you want me to love yous?
You're listening to K-Tam 1095 Radio with your host Nacho the Squatcho coming at you live from the Seder-filled wasteland of San Bernardino, California.
Hi, it's Steve Cold Steel. Like, oh my god, I'm like totally Steve Cold Steel, right? That new guy behind, he's a total beta male. Compared to Joe X, I'd like to be tested by his eyebrows any day and night. just called Joanne. Joanne. Even in my sleep, after Luke reached Quentin to the bathroom, I chant all night long. In my wildest dreams, Joe sings, Joe sings, Joe sings. I his teeth and cold steel. I wish they hired Joe X instead of that Luke beta male guy. This shit sucks.
Santa is getting Luke from Cold Steel a stocking of GSM for Christmas. GSM, go suck Manchuria. Luke suck Walker. And my news and stuff. Okay, so in Southern California, around Habit or something, there was like some murders. And they're blaming some cult that took advantage of some missing person who they're sabotaging his like construction type of business. And we haven't heard nothing new. I haven't heard nothing new about the war you made lately. Remember that Joe X had trouble with heat going, man. Yours is gonna subscribe to Joe X. Yours gonna follow K-10 Radio, the Christmas special Joe X with Squatcho and Play for Cold Steel and Uncle Socks and whatnot. We look in and get more coverage this year, hopefully. Squatcho is officially moving toward endorsing above Hollywood Reels because Cold Steel that goes above Hollywood. We do want to get praise that all available on the hard rock music. I know things gonna come and fast. Well, looking at the corner of the city, all remember yours and Bob American as much as possible. Cause it's so hopeless, it seems like it would discontinue. And I tried to get the condo, him and do the Cooper with his little sleep whatnots, trying to figure on real time too. And so it's discontinued, Follow Joe A. Follow K-10 Radio. And I love you. This is Squatcho, use this Spotify, so you be creature. And I love you. Hey y'all, this is Nacho the Squatcho reminding you, you're invited to every weekend karaoke festival over at Cletus and Jebediah's Fishing in a Double Barrel Warehouse Emporium that was featured on Riddle of Steel Radio. I will be there all night on the Squatcho. We'll be doing raffle tickets, and the winner of the karaoke might get like $50. Out there, I'll do my best head culture class. Come on, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. So I'll be doing culture class. Come on, chameleon. And yours be there. We got pretzels. We got pretzels and Jim Beam. And the winner of the karaoke business might be eligible to win like $50. So
come on down the cleanest jeopardize fishing, shooting, did a double barrel warehouse emporium. Every weekend we're doing the karaoke business. I is Nacho the Squatcho. Yours is listening, safety creature. This is what the wild things do, and I love you.
Tom Radio is KTAM 1095 MF Radio. Knife Tomahawk Axe and Machete Radio. The forgotten dimension of the second A underscore all God-fearing persons willing to war for freedom. This is your beacon station. K-Tom Radio is KTAM 1095 MF Radio. Knife Tomahawk Axe and Machete Radio. The forgotten dimension of the second A underscore all God-fearing persons willing to war for freedom. This is your beacon station. Live from San Bernardino National Forest with Nacho the Squatcho.
This is Nacho the Squatcho. You're listening to K-Tam Radio Business, Knife Tomahawk Axe and Machete Radio, cryptid hunting, esoteric subjects and exorcisms, current accurate news, endorsement of freedoms, all things kinetics, K-Tam Radio USA.
Telling the truth that the global inner cabal, aristocratic Luciferian pedophile ruling class dictators.
Говорить правду о...
Telling the truth.
Говорить правду о том, что глобальная внутренняя клика аристократического люциферианского педофильского правящего класса диктаторов.
Telling the truth that the global inner cabal of aristocratic Luciferian pedophile ruling class dictators will instigate us killing each other off and inheriting all our stuff. This is K-Tam Radio.
Это спровоцирует нас на взаимное уничтожение и присвоение всего нашего имущества. Это радио Катам.
So when there was another episode of that there K-Tam Radio Business, I am Uncle Nacho the Squatcho.
I am Dave from Columbia.
And we like to thank Joel X for the inspiration for putting the channel on the map. This is your source for as truthful type of media news as possible known to mankind. I wouldn't do yours like that. I would always steer y'all in the right direction, feeding y'all the most accurate and most truthful and genuine source of news and all your information about tactical and survival. This was another episode of K-Tam Radio dedicated to Joe X. It's Joe X's Christmas, I'll tell you what.
I love you, Joe. I used to take from cold steel. I got only temporary jungle fever, but that won't last. Come get me, rescue me.
That was T from Cold Steel, beckoning Joe to totally come gator. All love yous, all is Nacho the Squatcho.
Night from cold steel.
We wishing yous a happy new year with Joe X and everyone that loves you. Everyone that loves Joe X and I love yous. Come stay here, it's K-Tam Radio. I told you, I've been telling you always, you're so welcome to come to K-Tam Radio. I won't do you any wrong.
I love you, Joe.
The episode of K-Tam Radio. I'll see you again. I'll say it would.
I love
I love you.
Joe is too cold right now, so I'm taking this break from TikTok to wish Joe X a very Merry Christmas. And I love him, and I wish Cold Steel with a high hand and stand, cause that little guy, he ain't even good at things. What the fuck? That's why I'll go and jungle fever now. I don't give a fuck about what my dad says. I want to call.
How those doing? This is Nacho the Squatcho. Still update news. We got some gold tubs. This is K-Tam Radio. December 2025. Joe X and Squatcho got some evictions again via all the cash phones. Joe got it like us and Squatcho. Joe got problems with his job on the lawn. He was instead of big ramble all alone. The Mr. Joe X is out the middle of steel as my bro. Joe was Rambo all alone. And now he's got some trouble with the government because he's getting his rights violated again. And we finna see how many other people in the bus crap in the nice building community they're gonna come to their aid. We're here on K-Tam Radio, we following the subject. You're still here, I keep your close to your head. And, okay, yeah. Squatcho here is getting a couple more cougars. This is cougar here, you hear. We're gonna be testing some cougars. I'll show you what the way is unusually. We get some new cougars. T's having jungle fever because he can't have Joe. And all the drama at T is able to follow that. Also, right now, currently, news in our community is right now it seems like the answer homeless is discontinued. Also, I noticed personally, I'm finna try to get the condo
Kevin through the cookery with it safe, a little safe, and discontinued too. All this chowder business is in the Napa way. It's taking oh my God. Currently, the continuous Squatcho is still the K-Bar cookery and the book to get above him. This is a bonus trivia question for anyone out there to get some honorable mentions. Just get a shout out in the next K-Tam Radio if you soon reply. The trivia question is, what is
with Nacho the Squatcho you son of via Boish. Or one-stop shop for cryptid hunt and esotericanente and heavy-ass steel a months.
Galton Vehicle from Lori Vesnacher aus Squatcho Ayuson Huevo Bush Yen Stupendo for cryptid yak visitiricamente and swore on store occupants.
Welcome to K-Tom Radio with Nacho the Squatcho you son of via Boish. Or one-stop shop for cryptid hunt and esotericanente and heavy-ass steel a months.
This is Nacho the Squatcho inviting all of you to tune in every weekend for a caller in karaoke, and I will help you to get the sweepstakes to the cover band to the Kip Winger business, and I'll show you all how it's done. Call in a cat romance. Call in a band romance.
A PP on American GSM do da sheep bo cheapy.
Ha 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 ha. What you do PP on American GSM you do cheap for cheapy. Fluid American tariff my kun ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. What you do PP on American GSM you do cheap for cheapy.
Ha 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 ha. Why you do da PP on American GSM do da sheep bo cheapy. Stupid American tariff my kuta ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. What you do PP on American GSM you do cheap for cheapy. Fluid American tariff my kun ha ha ha.
Het Nacho the Squatcho. Een oproep tot actie via de vergeten kant van de tweede aap.
You are listening to K-Tom Radio with Nacho the Squatcho. A call to arms via the forgotten side of the second A+ world mysteries from the abysmal hills wherewith Behemoth will traverse.
Je luistert naar K-Tom
You are listening to K-Tom Radio with...
Je luistert naar K-Tom Radio met Nacho the Squatcho. Een oproep tot actie via de vergeten kant van de tweede A+ wereld mysteries uit de afgrond lijken heuvels waar Behemoth doorheen zal trekken.
You are listening to K-Tom Radio with Nacho the Squatcho. A call to arms via the forgotten side of the second A+ world mysteries from the abysmal hills wherewith Behemoth will traverse. Libertarian axiomatic intrinsic innate God-given freedom in the pursuit of spilling the entrails of tyrants. This is K-Tam Radio with Nacho the...
Both of these stupid fucking phones are almost Gonna have a stupid fucking charge. I'll be back, guys. God damn, I never sucked at a hobby so bad in my fucking life, dude. I was like a really good martial artist. I can't get this shit down. Please bear with. I'm trying to find fucking, yeah, well, shit ass bitch. Super. The fucking K-Tam radio, some gay ass, stupid bitch ass fucking soy ethos having fucking commercials.